Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we will go through the top 5 FPS or shooting games in Roblox. This is my personal opinion on this. At number 5 we've got a game called Impulse Remastered. I have played this game a few times now. I've got to say I'm quite impressed and I keep going back for more kills. So first of all, after some research, it just looks like the game was abandoned by the original developer. And it's quite sad to be fair because it just looks really good. Also, somebody else took over and they had a retouch recently. Again, I'm not entirely sure what that looked like. I haven't played the game before, but right now as we stand, if you go and check it out, the game looks incredible. It looks really good, and I would encourage you to go and play it. As you can see, the game looks very polished and it's a breath of fresh air among all the Roblox shooting games at this point. As you can see, this is an FPS game, and as such, your mission is to kill the enemies on the opposite team. It's quite straightforward. The shop inside the game, it looks interesting enough, I would say. You've got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and then the weapons. Again, you can purchase these by selecting which type of weapon you would like to use. And you go through sniper, heavy, shotgun, assault, SMG, and pistol. So it's quite intuitive. It's quite easy to kind of crack. You just need to have some dollars and then get spending. Another thing interesting about the game is that you actually have a leaderboard. So again, this is something that would entice you to come back and play the game. So as you can see, there's top 12 in here. You can scroll through all the way to 100. So if you take your rank seriously, yep, this is the game for you. As you can see, there's quite a few people in here that actually spend some quality time in here building up their XP. Okay, moving on to number 4. So in here, we've got Strucid. And yes, this is pretty much Fortnite, but inside Roblox. It's also very similar to another game called Island Royale. And yes, again, same rules apply here. You collect resources to build structures around you in order to protect yourself from any incoming attacks, and as always, your mission is to kill the enemy. Strucid Chapter 2 was announced earlier this year. I believe this was in May, and the new update will include a new map, and this looks actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. New weapon models, new reload animations, new building models, and new edits, new sounds, and the list, I guess, it just could go on. And the one good thing, it looks again like the developers are really listening to their fan base and deliver against expectations, which is really nice to see. The game is quite popular, and I'm pretty certain it'll continue to grow going forward. So as you probably know, recently a few games in Roblox have been challenged for copyright purposes, and due to infringement, they were taken down, and I know a lot of people were really upset about it. And hopefully this won't happen for this game. Like I said, it just seems very similar to Fortnite. But again, it's just one of them things. Hopefully it won't be the case with Strucid. So I strongly recommend you check this out, especially if you're a fan of Fortnite. You won't be disappointed. So there's quite a few things in here to kind of go through if you want to, and if you're really passionate about building your character. You can pretty much do anything you want. Mine is quite bare at the moment because I haven't played this game that much. There's a bunch of cool things that you can buy into. Like I said, as you can see here, you've got skins. You got Piggy here for 50 Robux. As you can see, there's loads of cases that you can buy into. Again, I haven't been in the actual game to buy anything from here, like I said, because I personally don't play Fortnite. I can't really get my head around it. I can't build quick enough, so if you're not good at that, unfortunately you will die quite quickly. But as you can see in here, there's loads of stuff that you can buy into, and it's just really cool. So yeah, just check it out and let me know what you think. So at number 3, yep, you've guessed it, it's Counter Blocks. And yes, this is Counter-Strike. The way it works, you'll be taking part in a 5v5 team-based firefight across the variety of maps across the globe. Again, it's pretty simple, you just have to kill the enemy. In-game, you earn in-match money by eliminating enemies and playing the objectives, which you can use to buy new weapons, gear and grenades, and the list can go on at the start of each round. In order to buy something, you have to press B in the buy menu at spawn. As most games, in here you also have the option to buy cases. From my personal opinion, the game feels great. The movement feels natural. The graphics are good for Roblox, I would say. And with that in mind, this is yet another game that I encourage you to try out. I promise you won't be disappointed. As you can see, it looks really good, moves fast, and that's all you need when you play an FPS game. And as most games right now, the game has a case store where you can buy cases for different skins. So to unlock a certain skin, you will have to buy cases. In order to do so, you just have to top up your account on Roblox, and then as you can see on the right hand side, it explains to you the color of the crate and how much that's going to cost. Hopefully we'll give you what you want. Okay, so at number 2, you guessed it, we've got Phantom Forces. So right now we're getting into the good stuff. So Phantom Forces is very popular at the moment, and there is so much that we can discuss, but for today we're just gonna cover the most important topic. Honestly, I love it and I think it's great. The visuals are good, movement is so smooth, and there are plenty of maps to play, so you won't really have the time to kind of get bored. Okay, so first of all, let's talk about the shop. So there's quite a few things in here that you can actually do. So first of all, you have classes. So if you've played Call of Duty before, this will feel very similar. All you have to do in here is just select the class that you would like to play with, and then it will give you the opportunity to build up your weapons by unlocking or buying new attachments. You can easily buy credits if you choose to do so through the credit shop. And as you can see, everything is pretty much customizable. You can pretty much do anything you want in this game. Hence why I said buying new skins and buying new weapons, it just gives you the opportunity to kind of customize it on your own liking. Again, there's loads of options in here, and I have seen some really good videos on YouTube where it explains pretty much anything that you would want to know. Some of them cost quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. However, if you do have the money, again, it's nothing holding you back from having the best weapon in the game. But for most of us, will be a situation where you just build towards earning new points and earning dollars in order to build a really good weapon. Inside the game, the movement feels fantastic. Feels smooth, sensitivity feels natural, and there isn't any noticeable lag. And as you can see, the graphics are great. You just can't fault the game. It's just really nice, and it's one of them games that you enjoy playing, and you won't really get bored because there's a lot of stuff happening in here. In terms of maps, at times they can feel a little bit too big, I would say, but in the same time, it gives you the opportunity to kind of look out for any incoming enemies, and you have the time to kind of just react and get cover or prepare yourself for any kind of incoming fire. So yeah, go check this game out if you haven't done so far. There's a lot of fun in here and there's a lot to discover. Okay, so number 1, you probably guessed it, this is Arsenal. I'm gonna start with this. Arsenal has probably the biggest community of players out of all the games that we mentioned today. The game had over 1 billion visits up to date, and I would say maybe a constant of 40 to 50k players pretty much every single day. Hence why Arsenal is taking the number 1 position. So if you have never played this game before, the rules are very simple. All you have to do is to kill as many enemies as possible. So the first person to reach 33 kills wins the game. So it's pretty simple, right? I guess the most important thing for me when playing a shooting game is the FPS overall, is the smoothness of the game. And for me, Arsenal just delivers that. I won't get too much into the detail of it, but you can enjoy decent visuals even on low graphics in this game. And that's only if you struggle with your FPS. There is so much stuff that we could cover in here. However, I will keep this simple, but if you need more info, just let me know in the comments and I will reply as soon as possible. So the first thing is the shop. Here you can buy cases with Robux or with cash and through playing the game. The cases unlock different objects, so you have the ability to choose what case you would like to open at that point in time, and in this way you will have more chances to unlock something that you actually really want. So if it's a case for weapons and you want weapons, just go to the weapons case. Or if it's a skin in particular that you would like, you have more chances if you open that particular case. In terms of gameplay, this is super smooth. At times you might come across lag, but that's because people might spam in the chat. But most of the time, I would say 98% of the time, you won't have any problems. If you've never played Arsenal before, I strongly recommend you go and check it out. It's definitely one that you can't miss if you enjoy playing first shooter games. So this is pretty much it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. It helps our community grow. But this is it. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.